extra poppy this morning. Let's go. Got our gas light on already. Let's go straight to the gas station today and not run out of gas. The weather in Florida has finally cooled down for the first time this week. So stoked about it. Finally below 70s. We're in the 60s, guys. Woo. I think it's like mid to high 60s right now, but it feels so much better than it's been feeling. This is like the most perfect time of the year to ride. But we're out here today on the 2015 Yamaha R1 Mica. If you guys follow me on Instagram at Rpstv, then you've already seen this on my story. Ruroc sent me out this awesome care package the other day, and I shot a sneak peek of it up on there. And it came with this super perfectly fitted 4 GoPro helmets mount, 3M tape, everything. Like, thing is perfect. So I set up the GoPro on the new mount today. So I figured this was actually the perfect opportunity to show you guys how I set up this whole thing to get professional video and audio quality with a Ruroc helmet, a GoPro, and a microphone, and get in a beautiful ride. I'm actually headed out. We're gonna take the back roads, the scenic route, the Rpstv way, to get some coffee and get some editing done today. But we're gonna cut over and I'm gonna show you exactly how to get this audio video set up. Let's go.
My ultimate go-to every day that you guys see on every single one of my rides, right here. We're gonna dive into every little piece of this. I'm gonna let you know exactly how I set up my camera, what mount I use, and exactly how I set it up inside of the Ruroc helmet. So, as you can see here, I'm rocking the GoPro Hero 7 still. I know they got the 9s out. Problem with all the new stuff is you need to buy new everything for those types of things for the most part. It really sucks having to change out all your adapters and how you do everything. And the GoPro Hero 7 actually works beautifully for what I need. I was literally rocking the GoPro Hero 4 up until very recently, and that is because right here, this absolutely monstrous, stupid microphone adapter. You need this to plug in your microphone auxiliary jack here so that you can get it into your GoPros. Super annoying that they did that, but you know what? It is what it is. There's no way around it. So that's how we do it. You also see down here, as you can see, it's molded to fit so perfectly on the helmet right there because it's a Ruroc GoPro mount. Super awesome that they're doing that. I love that. So if you're buying a Ruroc helmet, make sure you pick one of those up. It's gonna sit right on the chin so perfectly, and honestly, you can find a lot of places to put a GoPro on one of these helmets with different mounts and stuff, but that one is so perfect for the very front, and having your GoPro right there on the chin area is gonna give you the most realistic POV feel out of your GoPro, which is super nice. So I really like that they did that. Fits amazing. Super stoked to have that set up. Sena has been kind enough to send me out their new units whenever they get them. So this is the Sena 30S that I've been using for a while. Super nice Bluetooth setup. The Rurocs actually have shockwave audio systems built into the back here that you can add on, so you can purchase that, and the new ones are even magnetic. They slide right in. Insane. Super nice as well. So it just depends on what you're looking for, what you want to rock with. The Sena itself comes with its own microphone that rolls under here and slides in the very front of the chin area. So we just slide this right in here underneath all the padding, and it sits right in front of my chin there. Basically just makes it really easy if I have to accept a phone call when I'm on a ride, and that just clips onto the side of your helmet there. So you slide it in between the plastic and padding, and you tighten it down with some Allen wrenches there. Super easy. And then from there you just slide all the wiring into between the padding and the helmet to get your speakers wired in exactly where you want them. For my audio, I'm using a purple Panda microphone. It's super easy, super simple. It's just an audio jack, decent microphone. It's like 40 bucks. Super easy to work with. I've had a couple of them already. They've worked great for me. It also comes with a nice dead cat on the front to keep the wind noise out. As you can see, I have some tape there. I use that tape to just help secure exactly where I want this in the front of my helmet. And depending on your helmet, it might be a little different on where it does and doesn't get a lot of wind noise. On a lot of my older helmets, I used to hide the microphone kind of like in the cheek pad next to my mouth over here to try to keep as much wind noise and stuff out of the way. In the Ruroc helmets lately, I've noticed that after trying a bunch of different positions, it gets a little more muffled over there. And so I've actually placed it in the front center of the chin area where there's tons of room in Ruroc. Super nice for that. It gets a lot of your voice straight through. And right here, as you can see, that is where that microphone goes. You can see the other microphone there on the side as well. Catches all of my audio pretty clear. My voice, the road, the bike. Super easy stuff. You get it plugged into your GoPro adapter here. You take this extra wire and then you loop it down into the liner of your helmet right here. As you can see, it just goes right there between the liner and the padding. As far as the excess wiring in here goes, once you get the amount you need to wrap around your helmet, you're just gonna have that zip tied up or whatever. You simply just swing it inside of the padding, just like you see here, at which point it is very easy to pop the cheek pad out just like this. And you slide any excess wiring up under there. You can see my speakers in there. You can see the wiring comes right out of the cheek pad here and lines up to exactly where I want it in the chin area. And then I just tape the extra wire here so it's nice and snug and exactly where I want it and it stays there. So let me take off the GoPro real quick and I'll show you exactly the settings that I have running on it. So really simple stuff here. My low light is on auto. As you can see, my screen is cracked. Super simple settings here, guys. My FOV is on super view to get as much of the cockpit view and everything around me in there. 1080-60 for the FPS and resolution. Some people go with those lower frame rates to get more smooth and buttery stuff, but I like to be able to pull out crisp, clean shots out of my movement, or thumbnails, etc. Stabilization is off over here. Your head works as a gimbal, you don't need it. It actually kind of looks wonky and it crops your frame. And Pro Tune is off. And that is because I'm not using any specific lenses or anything on my camera, so I don't need my settings to be anything different than exactly what they are right there. One microphone, straight into the adapter, straight into the GoPro, keeps all my audio and video files together and compact, keeps my helmet set up easy and ready to go at all times, and it's super easy to record and work with. From audio video setup to filming to editing, I do everything myself. So it's really important for me that everything is smooth and easy, isn't gonna require too much time and effort to keep moving and working. There are definitely other setups out there. I know Chase on Two Wheels does like a seriously expensive and quality setup, but you know, I like to keep it really simple. That way I can just throw my helmet on and go whenever I'm ready, whenever I need to. And it's my everyday setup that I can just have running at all times, no matter where I'm going and what I'm doing. And it should be obvious by the videos I put out that it produces a quality audio video setup. One of the things I'm so stoked about using Ruroc for a setup like this is that you're putting a lot of weight with the different things you're attaching to this helmet. The batteries, the audio setups, the cameras, it all puts a lot of weight onto your head and neck. You already have the wind and the helmet and everything else coming against you. Ruroc helmets are so light, such a light base to start off with. So to have that lightweight start makes everything so much nicer on your head and neck. So I really appreciate that. And a good clean look at like the front of here. This is why it's so awesome and important that we have that molded GoPro mount, because look at that. It's definitely a little more difficult to just stick a flat mount or something on up here. You can definitely do it. I've seen people do it up here. And you definitely have some surfaces here on the sides. You can do stuff on the side mounts as well. But man, having that curved and molded mount for the very front chin, perfect fit without having a bunch of extra stuff. Freaking sick. These helmets are gnarly. I mean, this is one of my favorite designs. I love this helmet, and I haven't wanted to switch over to it quite yet because I kind of have a get-up that's been going with this color theme. But I mean, look at that thing. It's so lightweight, dude. It's so lightweight. I freaking love it. If you're interested in picking up a Ruroc, there's links down below. You can check it out in the description. They supply me with helmets. They are freaking awesome. And they keep upgrading, keep listening to us to make new helmets better always. But that is my setup, guys. Simple, easy, GoPro, microphone, helmet, recording, go, dude. Every helmet's a little different. test out the different audios as you go. Try the different microphone placements if you have to. Some of those auto features are nice, but you may need to change things around a little bit depending on where you live, what it's like when you're riding, or if you decide to use some sorts of like ND filters, things like that, or mess around with some different frame rates. If you notice, I'm rocking one of the Rpstv merch, rocking the Dream Catcher on the back. You can grab those down at the link below as well, rpstv.com. But yeah, there's thousands and thousands of how-tos and blogs, etc. out there on the internet. So if you're interested in trying to figure out all the nitty-gritty details and the best way to get the best thing that you're looking for out of your setup, Google it. It's out there for sure. I don't know everything. This is just what I do, and I do my best to keep it simple and streamlined so that there's less work involved for me overall. That way I can get to the things I love doing, like riding. Speaking of, let's freaking get back to it. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Love ya. Back to riding. Deuces.
And we're back. Hopefully that helps you guys understand how I set up everything and how I do it and why I do it. And as always, there's links down below for everything that I use, from my microphones, my cameras, my helmets, my gear, all of the information on my motorcycle, my PC setup and my editing software, all of that down below. So check it out. Clicking on those links helps support the channel as well, so please go ahead and smash all of those. Hit it with a like and subscribe and all that while you're down there, and click that join button if you want to support the channel directly. We also have rpstv.com up and running finally, so you guys can pick up handmade by me, screen printed, professionally done, shipped out by hand Rpstv merch that I have also designed myself. So we do super limited runs because I have to do all of it myself with the help of my buddy Penny Brave here in Orlando. So everything is custom done in limited supply. So check those out if you want to support the channel, you want to pick up a sick shirt. I'm wearing one right now actually. Let's go. We're gonna go left, but it's a traffic circle, so we're gonna do it right first, boy. People are like, what is this idiot doing? That's how you do a traffic circle, boy. If you're not taking full advantage of every traffic circle you run into, guys, get off the bike and go home, alright? You lame. These roads are pretty cool. We make those. Let's go, Mika. Oh my gosh, look how big that bird is. Dude is riding my tail. Get through some of this traffic. So we don't have to be chilling in everyone's blind spots all the time. People are like, oh, you're driving like a douche. You're going fast. That means it's bad driving. Wrong. You're an idiot. That is not what that means.